Hey guys, come on in and see the sweatshop. This is where the magic happens. This is our very favorite place in the world. My partner and twin, Jolene Morgan, we call her JoJo. We're identical twins, except she likes Civil War and I like Brights. But other than that, we're the same.
Right.
This is where we do. We'll start with the cutting table because you have to start cutting things. This is an inexpensive Home Depot item that my husband customized with a wooden top and a great big honking mat. And it has room underneath for, that would be easier if I could show you, for long ruler storage and unusual rulers, her side, my side, the 16 by 16 giant things, the rotation stuff. All the rest of them ended up back here just by default. I'm not smart enough to use most of those, but Jolene is, so it all works out. We have hexies and triangles and all those good things. This is all Stitchin Heaven's fault. These are my little 1 yard yardlings, and they're fabulous, and I love them, and they inspire many, many quilts. Dueling trash cans, baskets for cutters and pins, and then the table. This was my mom's dining table. It has been repurposed into Jolene's and my sewing area. JoJo uses a Janome, and I am a baby lock girl. We are currently working on Tulip Pink's City Block of the Month with Stitchin Heaven, and we love it. So it's been a really fun one to do, and if people aren't familiar with the Block of the Month program, they need to be, because oh my gosh, it's so much fun and it keeps you honest. The stash, somewhat organized, somewhat not.
I'll do that a lot.
Thank you. Needless to say, I have an issue with bright colored fabrics. I'm not an organized person, as you may have surmised, but this much color makes me insanely happy. And when I come up the stairs and I see this, it just, I don't know, it just does something to me. This tiny little shelf here is my Civil War collection, all of it. It's her deal, it's just still not mine. I like brights. Somebody told me there's your jelly jars, and they're another little bright spot. It's where you keep the little scraps of the bright colors or the dull colors that you want to use later for applique or whatever. And these are just, I don't know, they make me happy. Project boxes, needless to say, I'm running behind. Some of these are dream boxes. This is my Moby Dick quilt. I haven't quite figured out what it's going to be, but it's going to be these fabrics, and I'm going to love it a lot if I ever live long enough to do it. Fabrics, I did them on these little mini bolts. I love the mini bolts. Makes it a lot easier to see what you have. Unfortunately, it also makes it easier for your husband to see how much fabric you have. And when he comes upstairs, he's like, honey, if you started sewing now, you'd never get it all put together. And he's absolutely right. Pre-cuts, jelly rolls. These down here is just kind of, we don't know what all that is. It's pillowcases. It's quilts that we make for babies that are through the United Methodist orphanage thing. And Jolene brought some extra fabrics, and when we have a minute, we knock 1 or 2 of those out. This, I just got this, y'all. This is my Moxie. It is an amazing long arm machine. This is the 10-foot frame because I had room for it and because I like king size quilt. I am also a king size person, so it works out really well. She sews little bitty quilts because, you know. We keep the good batting under here. I have made 1 whole row so far. Thank you. But this is the practice quilt. So we're gonna start doing free motion, hand design kind of things just to learn what we're doing. And this quilt, my mother-in-law, y'all, she came upstairs, she said, I just don't know why anybody just had triangles. I don't get it. And I'm like, thanks, Mom. Okay. The design wall. The design wall is a set of inexpensive blackout curtains. I won't say from where because that might hurt their feelings. It works perfectly for us. I can get a king size up here, and then I unpin it and I get on with my life. This is Moda Blockheads 3. This is some of the blocks that we put together for it, and we've thoroughly enjoyed doing it. It's a good practice for me. It makes me a little more accurate, I think, in my sewing. Back here we have Go Cutter. Why can I not remember what they're really called? The wonderful cutter that has all the dies. What is it?
AccuQuilt.
An AccuQuilt. Go big. And it's a fabulous way to cut lots and lots of 2.5-inch strips, lots and lots of flying geese, and I'm obsessed with flying geese. So we keep it back here. Here are all the pantographs. The ironing station, which is the bane of my existence. She irons everything. I iron nothing. But her quilts are prettier, so it all works out. Thread collection I'll probably never ever use, but it's pretty, isn't it? I can't help it. I like pretty. And then a few more Civil Wars for her, but they're so high she can't reach them. A few that I couldn't resist of the batiks, and a few more batiks. But this is where we play. This is how we enjoy our life. This is a what are we going to do tomorrow thing, and it always ends up here. So really super glad you guys came. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.